Green and free. Green and free. Green. Okay, get in rhythm here now. Come on, everybody. Get in rhythm here. Green and free. Free and free. Green and free. Green and free. Green and free. Green and free. Oh, yeah, we got a rhythm going. Yeah, we got it here. There's hope for us yet. Whoop, getting out of sequence here. Come on. Hey, keep my march, people. Get in tune here. Get in tune. We got the March for Science and Life. We got the People's March Climate for People's March for Climate. Yeah, that's what it is. Anyways, hey, welcome back to Idaho Lorax Speaks. And today we have a number of things. Oh, the next few weeks are just loaded with crazy. Crazy is all we can say in this community. It's loaded with crazy. Crazy and insane. So I don't know where to begin. Almost, I just, life is trying to survive here. Our country trying not to annihilate itself. People are just trying to do everything. Well, I'm going to start this off at a little tour, little Pocatello, Zone 3, just Zone 3 today. Zone 3 is Idaho State University. Here we are at Idaho State University. This is the SafeCast map. This is live from the tile map of SafeCast, published all over the world, so people can learn and be safe. Where you can get your Geiger counters out to know where to go and where not to go, where not to disturb the materials. That's real important these days, You just don't disturb that uranium materials. We had a protest, I think, back in January for the Downwinders in Idaho, the Idaho Downwinders, the Utah Downwinders. Well, Pocatello, we don't even have to be downwind. We're just kick the dust at our feet. Of course, it better not be the wind blowing towards your neighbors. So give me a little tour here. Here is ISU. Everybody recognizes that ISU campus here. I want you to, have a little bearings here. Let's do it there. Okay, what do we have here? That's Idaho State University. See, right there. Yeah. Then we got, that favorite place some of us like to go. Just south of Idaho State University, Mountain View Cemetery. And, I guess somebody spent a picnic there recently with their Geiger counter uploading data. Well, maybe you shouldn't study there. Maybe that's a problem. And this, of course, is loose materials, airborne materials, kicks up all the time. That's why this dark area kind of ends there, because right there somewhere is the fence for Idaho State University. And, of course, does it get on Idaho State University? Is it on already on Idaho State University? Let's take a little look here. There's Idaho State University there. It's the quad. Looks like somebody took a walk over there, too. Some of it's not, too bad. But there's credit union, there's LDS stake. We'll be coming back to that later today about how stupid is as stupid does. So that's about the cleanup. Well, let's take a little tour around here. Let's go over to the west side where the wind usually picks things up. What do we got over here? Okay, here's the museum clean. It's relatively clean, but I don't know about everything around it. And of course, I know this whole area is just tons and tons of uranium material. What do we got down? Here's a ISU measurements department right here. Yeah, that's where the ISU measurements. There's the warehouse theater. There's Idaho State University Department of Measurements. Of course, obviously they don't have a Geiger counter. Yeah, because if they had a Geiger counter, well, maybe they'd know what's in their backyard or the front yard or the gate or entrance. But that's Pocatello. Well, anyways, today's little focus course is, please, when you visit the cemetery, don't go on a windy day. Don't walk on the roads, any of them over there. Hopefully go after a rain where the material washes that's on the grass, at least washes down into the grass and into the soil a little bit. But please do not lay in the shade there. Do not breathe it in. Do not disturb it. There's other people around, you know. We don't want your bleed uranium. Okay, we have enough problems here. The whole decay chain is there. Everything. It's loaded with alpha beta emitters. Oh, which give you mutations and cancers. What are we trying to do here? And, or after it's aired. So, anyways, here we go. Let's continue on to. We get a few more minutes. Let me see if we got enough time here. Well, I guess we're going to jump to stupid is as stupid does. Because on April 3rd, Mountain View Cemetery, which is now in the hands of the parks because the cemetery group isn't there anymore, doesn't exist. The only committee I really appreciated in the Pocatellos, they were the city government was kind of overseeing over the cemetery committee. Like, who wants to run the cemetery committee? Who wants to be on it even? But I'll tell you, if anybody was welcoming of me, it was them. I don't know if they wanted to pack me in a hole full of uranium, but whatever. No, I'm only kidding. Anyways, yes, they were very nice. The other committees, like the Human Relations Committee, it's as corrupt as the government, because what's a Human Relations Committee if it can't stand up for human rights, right? So anyways, I'll go there another time with the Human Relations Committee. So the number is 234-6288 if you want to give me a call. Looks like the phone's on. And so I'd love to talk to people who want to get involved, but talking about getting involved, like the beginning of the tour, stupid is as stupid does, and we tried to warn them. We tried to get them not to go into the uranium materials, and I'll just read from you here, right here. You know, put my glasses on here. This happened in 2015 even, you know. After warned, told, and shown, the LDSSA ends up on Earth Day not cleaning up Trash Alley North Main Street, but instead is sent to rake loose uranium materials at Mountain View Cemetery. Why? Does anybody hope to get more cancer patients? You know, does somebody want more cancer patients? Don't we have enough already? After the LDSSA coordinator advisor / was asked to help participate in the Great Pocatello cleanup, somebody sent our youth elsewhere to be contaminated and breathe in deadly uranium cancer-causing materials. Who is responsible for this evil act? Who is looking out for your youth and our future generations? And when my brothers and sisters, my little ones, are out there having to rake uranium, and ignorance and protection of corruption is so thorough, I want to barf. I'm sorry, I just want to barf. Anyways, we spoke to some of the West Stake elders that knew what the uranium material looks like, as the West Stake Center also has uranium material adjacent to its stake center, kind of like the Alameda Stake, you know, there's uranium all over these places here. Why, we asked? We said, why are you doing this? Why are our children out raking uranium materials and breathing the deadly particles? Stupid is as stupid does, but this was insane and downright evil. Another example of felony misprision and endangerment of our youth. Nobody should be able to claim ignorance here except our youth, that they are never told. They should be. Safety first for our children. That's why I'm running for school board, because we got people on our school board, like Janie, who has been in the cover-up and trying to hide and banning me from the school district, just so they can keep the uranium on the schools and the kids tracking it into their classrooms and contaminating our children to shorten their lives. Just like the shirt I'm wearing here. Tear me down, another youth with cancer in Pocatello. What can I say? You know, you just try to reach them. Anyways, let me continue here before we go on. A more sane action would be to join others in helping Chubbuck initiate the ordinance for uranium cleanup, known as the Nuclear Free School Zone Initiative, public initiative, and at least help save Chubbuck, or Chernobyl wants to get, at least they want to get rid of the uranium. And go for cleanup monies to help their residents and youth have a good torture. Well, you got a countdown now, because by November 2018, if a bill was introduced, that's how much time you got left to claim the tens of billions of dollars to save our community. and it's already been procrastinated since I've been here. So, you know, come with money, billions of dollars for to help you? Not with our government. They only want to see how much of it can get in their pocket before they'll move. So please have your children check for uranium materials, both learn and apply uranium safely, get a Geiger counter and proper respirating materials for windy days, and stop the madness. If you got your children in Tendoy School, take them out. Okay, plain and simple. Well, let's go. We only got a few more minutes. I guess I ain't got time. We'll have to come back to neighborhood works contamination issues, and we're going to take a look at, yes, stupid is as stupid does. Here we are at Mountain View Cemetery, and we are right now looking at the West Stake people here, raking away, cleaning up the leaves from the ground. Green stuff showing up. There's been a little bit of a warning, or more than a little bit, given about the uranium materials here are not raking and loosening it, but it is pretty dry. But there's a person raking it right now. So, ignorance is ignorance, and ignorance is bliss, but it also kills. Anyways, here we are. We're working out. It is the Let's Do It World Cleanup. And glad to see people doing something here. This is the LDSSA has organized this, and I'm hoping that they'll actually do with the trash out. Here we are, the LDSSA cleanup, coordination of a bunch of the stakes on April 18th. We have some concerns that I did not put on their agenda for the third year in a row to help clean up Trash Alley. And of course, the West Stake is their area, so is the Foothill Ward. So anyways, but what we are concerned about is their decision to clean up the cemetery with rakes and the uranium material. And we're looking right down right now one of the roads here. The uranium materials put here. Every other aisle is uranium materials. City has known about it. And of course, once it gets airborne, people rake it up. The dust doesn't even need a wind if you're going to bring it up, kick it up yourself. But here they are, a lot of the people in the LDS community working at Let's Do It. At least they're doing that. They're Let's Doing It, cleaning up something in Pocatello. It's too bad a lot of people died here of cancer. And here we are, and young people be exposed to the materials that will give them cancer. But that's an issue for the people of this community to do something about it. Here we are in this little section by the crematorium, or whatever you want to call it, the chapel, here at Mountain View Cemetery. And there's road 1, there's road 2, there's road 3, there's road 4, all made of the uranium materials, and there is people raking it. See the dust blowing a little. I don't want to be breathing any of that in. Here we are in the nuclear Mountain View Cemetery. Uranium ore. With young people breathing in dust, vaping it up. It's a good thing it's not real windy. We're picking it up like the 3 nuclear fallout events we just had in our region. In the poor city of Chubnoble, Idaho, and sister city, Pocatello. There we are, young people been playing in uranium, living with uranium, playing with uranium, eventually dying of uranium. And all the 60+ nuclear particle-bearing isotopes, all cancer-giving materials. Cancer-causing material. Here we are. Hope your young ones are not amongst them. Hope we had an excuse to get out of town, do something else on cleaning up instead of raking up the uranium in Mountain View Cemetery, Pocatello, Idaho, sister city to Chernobyl, site of 3 nuclear fallout disasters, worse than 60 years. And here we are, more young people raking away. Of course, once they get near the road and you're digging up that dust right there. The materials, all these roads here have been laden with the nuclear materials from many years ago. The city knows about it, the city's not informing, and they should never allow the cleanup with these young people here without protection. And I'm sure there is nobody here and no parent responsible enough to have a Geiger counter, a protective device, costing now $89. So, anyways, here we are. Sad state, but hey, what can I say? It's the earth. Clean it up. Let's hope that they wake up and clean up more.
Warning. Hazardous radiation levels detected.
To find out any more information, but hey, they're your children. You let them go there, you're killing them because you do not do anything about it. Yes, it's all called misprison. You saw the evidence of the materials with Geiger counter uploading for the world to see. You're guilty. Yes, you are, Pocatello. But you're also very guilty of electing people to keep you living with uranium.